Hello and welcome to your weekly juice. Tips and advice on how to boost your confidence, conquer self-doubt, and keep you pumped all week. I'm Louisa Jewell, author of Wire Your Brain for Confidence, The Science of Conquering Self-Doubt, which will hit the bookstores on September 21st, 2017. I'm so excited. Now, I reached out to some of you to ask, what are you most fearful about going after? And this is what Abby had to say. I want to realize my dream of becoming an artist, but going down that path is riddled with uncertainty and takes time and sacrifice, a lot of patience and determination. So does law school, but my family is more able to see the future benefit of law school. I'm a wife and a mother. I can't go after frivolous dreams right now. I don't want to put undue stress on my family. So let me first say that I don't think Abby's fears are ungrounded here. Sometimes we stop ourselves with very legitimate reasons. When you're potentially putting your family's security at risk, it's not a bad thing to stop and say, wait a second, will my family be okay if I do this? I think the way Abby is thinking is definitely smart. But here's what I think her problem is. Abby cannot separate the facts from the story she is telling herself. Here's the story that Abby is telling herself. Going down the artist path is riddled with uncertainty and takes time and sacrifice, a lot of patience and determination. It's a frivolous dream. Now, this story that she's been telling herself is something that she really hasn't explored the real facts about. Let me tell you a story of a really good friend of mine. I have an incredibly gorgeous, fun, intelligent friend, and she was living with a very toxic man. She was really not happy. She wanted him to move out, but she was doing nothing about it. And I was kind of wondering about that. So I asked her one day, like, why don't you kick him out? Like, after all, you own the house. She said, well, I can't afford the mortgage without him. And I said, well, is that true? And she said, of course it's true. You see, this was the story that she was telling herself for so long, but she hadn't checked the facts. So I asked her, well, wait a sec, have you gone to the bank to see how you might be able to kick him out and pay the mortgage? Because until you've done that, you'll never know. Now, I know she was motivated because literally the next morning she calls me and she says, I kicked him out. And I said, what? How did that happen? I mean, what about the mortgage? And she said, yeah, I called my accountant this morning, we ran the numbers, and I can easily afford it. Now, that was a great day for her. So if you have been telling yourself a story about something you really want to go after, you have to begin to separate out the facts from the story you're telling yourself. So let's go back to Abby. My question for her is, have you ever challenged your assumptions about what it would be like to live like an artist? Have you ever challenged your assumptions about the sustainability of an artist's career? Now with the power of internet, there are lots of artists who are making a sustainable living. Meet up with an artist who is making a successful living in the arts and study their business model. Marie Forleo has helped thousands of artists make a sustainable living. Check out her website at marieforleo.com. One of my favorite Marie Forleo quotes is, everything is figure-outable. Once you go and figure out how to make a sustainable living as an artist, you have removed the block that is stopping you from living your most amazing life. And if you have been telling yourself a story for years, ask yourself this really good question. Is it true? Ask yourself if there are others doing what you want to do, and if there are, then you know it's not true. So go figure it out and be on your way. Now, I'm going to be sharing many more tips on how to remove the blocks that are stopping you from going after your dreams. So stay tuned for future podcasts on this topic. I hope that tip was helpful. If it was, please share this podcast with your friends. And for more tips on how you can boost your confidence, visit louisajewell.com and sign up for my newsletter. I'll be back next week with your weekly juice. And in the meantime, always believe in yourself and stay pumped. All right, now go kick some butt. I'll see you next time.